It was just another routine day, or so I thought. As the director of the regional agency overseeing dozens of homeowners associations, I'm used to handling complaints, mediating disputes, and occasionally dealing with difficult residents. But nothing could have prepared me for the encounter with Karen from the Evergreen Heights HOA. Evergreen Heights is a relatively upscale community nestled in the suburbs, complete with manicured lawns, gated entrances, and a homeowners association notorious for its strict rules. I'd received multiple complaints about overbearing board members there before, but Karen had a reputation that outshone them all. The problem started when I decided to visit Evergreen Heights in person for an unscheduled inspection. There had been some rumors about the HOA board bending rules to their favor, and I wanted to verify firsthand. I arrived at the gate early in the morning, ID and credentials in hand, ready to meet with the board president and some residents. Before I could even explain why I was there, Karen, the self-appointed gatekeeper and HOA watchdog, marched up to me, eyes blazing with suspicion. "Who are you? What are you doing here?" she demanded, stepping in front of the gate as if she were the town sheriff. "I'm with the regional agency overseeing this HOA. I'm here for an inspection," I replied calmly, flashing my official ID. Her expression twisted into disbelief. "You don't belong here," she spat. "I'm telling you right now, you can't just stroll into Evergreen Heights like this." I tried to reason with her, but Karen wasn't having it. Without warning, she snatched my ID from my hand, holding it above her head like a trophy. "You're not welcome here," she said firmly, refusing to return my credentials. I stood there stunned, wondering if this was some kind of prank. Here I was, the person responsible for overseeing this HOA's operations, being treated like an intruder on my own turf. "Karen," I said, keeping my voice steady, "this is official business. I'm authorized to be here. Give me back my ID." She hesitated, then glared at me with an air of superiority. "I'm protecting my community," she insisted. "You don't understand our rules." At that moment, a few neighbors had gathered, whispering and watching the confrontation. Some looked embarrassed, others amused, but no one stepped in. I decided to take a firm stance. "Karen, if you don't return my ID, I will have to take further action. This is not how we handle inspections." Reluctantly, she handed it back, but the damage was done. The encounter left me with a deep sense of frustration, but also curiosity. How did a single resident gain so much control over the HOA? And why did she think she was above the agency? I spent the rest of the day reviewing Evergreen Heights records, interviewing board members, and speaking with residents. It turned out Karen was the unofficial queen of the HOA, a longtime resident who'd infiltrated the board and was using it to enforce her personal agenda. She controlled who got to speak at meetings, made arbitrary rules, and intimidated anyone who disagreed with her. I filed a report detailing multiple violations, including abuse of power, harassment, and obstruction of official duties. The agency initiated a formal investigation, leading to a board restructuring and stricter oversight. But the encounter stuck with me. It was a stark reminder that power in small communities can sometimes corrupt quickly, especially when residents think they're untouchable. To anyone dealing with a Karen in their HOA, remember, you're not powerless. There are agencies like mine that oversee these associations, and there are legal frameworks to protect residents and officials alike. As for Karen, she eventually lost her seat on the board, but not before causing quite a stir. Evergreen Heights is still healing from the ordeal, but now with a more transparent and fair leadership. And me? I always double-check my ID when visiting HOAs, just in case.